There's no question that the shock of this tragedy will hang over this community for some time, and many parents are still trying to explain to their children how someone could do this. But this is also a time to share the heroic efforts of those who died protecting the children. Our Mike DROLET is covering that story for us tonight. Mike?
Robin, this town has certainly hit a wall. You can read it on people's faces. They're numb to it all, and now they just have to figure out a way to heal. The tears are for a lost friend, the hug a desperate attempt of a father to console. It's Vincent ALTIMARI's challenge, explain the horror of this past Friday to a child.
And just telling them how to just be there as a human being, be there for them.
In Newtown, Connecticut, family has been leaning on family, friends on friends. But this morning was for the community to grieve en masse. Prayers and tears. Oh, so many tears.
Before we came here today, we had to tell them exactly the names of the children that had passed away that we knew were familiar to them. And it was hard.
There's no playbook for something like this.
She always had something kind to say about anybody.
For Robbie Parker, remembering his daughter Emily, he couldn't bear to speak of her in the past tense.
She is an incredible person, and I'm so blessed to be her dad.
And Vicky Soto's cousin, remembering her for her smile and for her heroic actions. Without her, the 26 dead at Sandy Hook Elementary would surely have been more. She died shielding her students with her own body.
Vicky was a very colorful, vibrant young girl. She passed doing something that she loved, and her instincts kicked in, and whatever transpired, whatever details transpired in that classroom, we know in our hearts that she was protecting those kids.
The heroes were many. Soto in a closet with her students, school psychologist Mary Sherlock and Principal Don Hawksprung in the hall confronting the shooter, and all the teachers who thought only of the kids as they escaped.
We walked down the hall and we went out an exit door of the building, and I did pass some blood on the floor, which wasn't a lot, but hopefully the children didn't see it. I kept telling them to look up and look away.
It's hard to fathom how deeply this community has been affected. Every year, this corner is home to a manger scene. While the Christmas lights remain, it's now a memorial site that few are able to leave dry-eyed.
They're just babies, you know, they're just babies. They shouldn't be taken away from their mother or their father. It's just awful.
And finally, Eric Mueller, who spent a day building these angels before hammering them into a hill on his property. Note the number, 27, not 28. Not a difficult decision, he says. This was for the community, not the murderer.
I just really felt like I had to do something, and this was just my way.
Now, it only took minutes for people to start dropping off flowers around the wooden angels. Elsewhere, people are dropping off teddy bears at the memorials all over town. A reminder that many of those who died would have once thought of them as Christmas presents. Robin?
Mike, some very poignant moments there. Thank you very much.